Hello guys, today I would like to talk about what to expect from a video, from your views, after you have improved your click-through rate on an existing video. I will focus solely on the thumbnail, although in many niches, titles and thumbnails are complementary and they actually help each other, but not in my niche. That's why in this particular video, we are only talking about the actual thumbnail. So the question is, will every video perform better if I improve the CTR? And my answer is that certain videos will perform better and certain videos won't. But in every case, I suggest that you keep improving your thumbnail. Actually, I don't back off until I have found the best thumbnail that I could create, although there are obviously limitations. Anyway, I usually focus on two types of videos. First, longer videos with a high retention, and usually I mean retention that is higher than my own existing videos. I'm not exactly talking about the competitors because we don't know yet how well our competitors are performing. And the second type of videos, at least on my channel, are my older videos, which are significantly shorter than my newer videos. However, in some of these videos, the average retention seems stable. And I think, again, I don't know it for a fact, but it seems to me that YouTube likes videos with a more or less stable average retention, average view duration, and also with a more or less stable thumbnail. So those videos that perform over time, even though they're not the longest, they still create quite a lot of views. Once again, I'm talking about videos, shorter videos that over time proved to be stable in terms of their CTR and retention performance. Those are videos that do not decline in their performance. And there are not so many of these videos, obviously. And now, guys, take a look at this particular video. I'm showing you, I think, last 90 days or so. You can see that in the beginning, no, at the end of August, I changed the thumbnail or improved the CTR. Now, the problem is we're not exactly supposed to disclose CTR, apparently, according to YouTube rules. So I can only tell you that initially it was about 7, I believe, and now it's about 10. So it's a quite a significant improvement. And then it took about 2 weeks for the YouTube to improve my impressions. And as a result, you can clearly see a correlation. The CTR has improved. It still performs quite well. And now the impressions and obviously the views as well are improving slightly. Although we're not talking about millions, guys, it's probably a few thousand. And then I have this second example. I improved the thumbnail in end of March. And you can see on the 1st of April a sharp increase in views. This is another video, by the way. And you can see that it performed well for a while and now it's declining again. So this is not a new video, it's an old video. It is nothing compared to how it performed in the beginning. And the beginning was like a year ago, I believe. So that video, when it was just published, it made so many views. So this is like a drop in the ocean, but still, it's quite a significant improvement. And I always recommend to keep improving thumbnails, even on all the videos. I have a couple of rules that I apply when I create thumbnails. And here they are. I usually pay attention to color scheme and contrast because apparently nice contrasting colors they draw attention. So make sure that your thumbnails are not pale. object size and clarity. Now, I'm not discussing the objects that we have in our thumbnails, but whatever you do has to be large and clear. It's one of the rules, by the way. Of course, you can have smaller objects, but in my case, that's what seems to work. Now, object composition. Sometimes you move an object slightly to the left, and you know what? The performance improves. Um, Competition thumbnails. At least in my niche, I am in a very working in a very highly competitive environment when everyone creates the same thumbnails. As a result, you have to pay attention to market oversaturation. If you see that 30 of your competitors are creating a thumbnail which has a blue background, consider switching to, at least test, I don't know, purple background. Something that will stand out because plagiarism does oversaturate the market. And something that may have worked for you a year ago won't work today. There are not so many cases where new YouTuber advertise their videos, but if you see a video that is performing very well on a very small channel, just keep in mind that there's a slightly possibility that they are using this video as an ad. So don't make a mistake trying to copy a thumbnail that actually doesn't work. It's important for you to understand which videos of your competitors are performing well, especially the old videos. So you go look at the video and simply record the number of views over the course of a few days. This is how you will know which video is still performing. Now, when you look at the thumbnails of your competitor, pay attention to the age and performance of the top videos. And do not compete with videos marked as kids, especially if you are not a kids channel, because they could be getting views for different reasons. The task for you is to look at your competitor and try to understand which of his thumbnails are still performing well today. And it's also important to understand that not every thumbnail which you will copy from your competitor will benefit you. And I had cases when I thought I created a thumbnail which is very similar to my competitor's thumbnail, and it looked okay to me, but the retention of the video was not good. And a good thumbnail will not serve a video with poor retention, or at least it's not always going to happen automatically. Actually, it would be very interesting to improve some of your thumbnails.